Okay guys, so we're going to go over how to maximize your day-to-day playing in Genshin, especially if you're free to play. You kind of want to maximize every single hour, the time you have. This game is a long grind. Everything doesn't happen overnight. Kind of like working out, you know what I mean? Every time you work out as efficiently as you can that day, you're going to get better results. I'd really appreciate it if you guys hit the like button. It'd really help me out. I need all the help I can get to get views, you know what I mean? So it definitely helped me out. So yeah, let's start with the basic stuff, which is definitely just daily quests. Now make sure you do your daily quests every single day. You get the most value out of it. You get a lot of adventure XP, and it's just very efficient. Anytime you miss it and other people are doing it, you're gonna fall behind, especially if you're free to play. You definitely need to do your daily quests and never forget to do them. Same as resin spending. I don't want to really get too in depth right now about how to spend resin. If you guys want to know how to spend resin or what you should prioritize in each AR, let me know. I can get really in depth about how I think resin should be spent, especially at all levels. You know, I'm pretty much AR 50. I'm at pretty much unlocked the full game, and I realized what I did right and what I did wrong and how I would spend resin at certain levels. So just make sure you spend your resin. If you don't know what you're doing, at least, you know, it doesn't hurt to farm the ley lines. Don't recommend the artifact domains until post 45. You know, it doesn't hurt to farm bosses. And there are new ways to spend resin as well currently in this game from this new patch. If you're... Wow, very loud car. I don't have the resin to show you guys, but if you don't have time to play and you're just in a rush for the day, you can buy and create a condensed resin, and it'll let you store up to 3, so you can use them on some other day. I suggest using condensed resin on things that are kept by time. I wouldn't use condensed resin on places like artifact domains because it's 24/7. I would use it on, talents that are only there for the day, or weapon ascension materials that are only there for a day. And there is another way to spend resin. The one I wanted to also get into is farming crystals. There is a cap of crystals you can make every single day, which means you can't just go ham and go farm ores from everyone's worlds to make them, because I'll show you really quick. I max it out every single day. I have not maxed out today. I cannot show you. There you go. Exact. Perfect. See, now it says amount 0. I literally cannot make any more, which means I'm literally capped with the amount of ores I can make. Now, the game did 2 really dope things. One, if you're in, if it's very urgent for you to get these tier 3 ores, you can now spend resin for them. Say you just leveled up and you didn't have enough ores saved up, you can use resin to level them up. And they made it a bit easier to farm ore. I used to literally go to co-op and go to random people's worlds and take their ores. I know, really scummy. But now when your reputation level 3 in each world, you can talk to the blacksmith every single day. You can ask for tips. I already did it. Make sure you do this every single day. It's very helpful. You'll mark locations on the map. Most of them I have marked with pickaxes as well. And he'll mark it. You can go to it. It'll be enhanced for the most part. There's going to be extra crystals there, which will help you top off and make sure you max out. And the reason why you want to max out is because once you get later in the game, you're going to need a lot. I have 900. That's not even enough. I need 1,000 plus to be prepared, because I'm going to spend about almost 400 per weapon just to get it from 80 to 90. And if you guys don't remember, it's time, it's gate kept by time. So I can't just speed run and, I can't even if you're pay to win, I guess you can be pay to win in a sense because of this edition. But generally, you don't want to be pay to win. Most people are saving money, right? So you can be pay to win and spend your resin to brute force and make a bunch of these by 6s. But it's way better to just have a huge amount, over 1,000 if possible, especially if you're lower AR. You have so much time to farm this. I got into it a little late, which is why I only have 900. But yeah, you guys can have 1,000. Work on those crystals. I recommend even the ones that aren't being marked by the blacksmith. If you have extra time, you can look up some maps and mark them around the world. Storm Layer, like there's Storm Terrors, there's a lot over there. I don't even really farm it daily. I only have certain locations that are condensed that I check regularly, as well as the maps that the blacksmith sends me. So there are also places in the map that have daily artifact spawns. Some are daily and some are every 2 days, 3 days. I'm not entirely sure what causes them to be daily or what doesn't. But yeah, I have a map marked on my map as well as food, you know, because you need these really trash tier 2, tier 3 mats of artifacts to help you, you know, get your 5-star artifacts, even your 4 stars. I know some people are still using 4 stars. To get your 5-star artifacts to level 20, it requires a lot of investing. So what I do is I pretty much go to certain spots. This is my favorite one that I like to go to right here in Leeway, and I usually farm all of these, but just for the, you know, for the video, I'm just going to show you guys where the main spot is, and it's under this cave because this is for sure a daily respawn. It gives you a bunch, you know, I think it's like 6 spawns. Some of them can potentially give you 2 if you farm that every single day. And there's a lot, right? Like there's a couple of spots I have marked. Most of them are daily, some aren't daily, some are like every 2 days, 3 days. But if you hit it every single day, you're just gonna have a badass inventory. So whenever you do pull a 5-star that you feel like upgrading, you just have all the artifacts in the world. Well, these 4 stars are from my artifact runs, but like these 3 stars and all these 2 stars, it's great. You can try to get to 1,000 as close as you can. I've been slacking a little bit. I'm only at 750. I was at like 8 something, but let me see. I pulled, it's not going to send me to the top. Hello. Okay, I pulled a 5-star artifact recently and I dumped a lot of artifacts in it. And it's also kind of nice to have the 1 and 2 stars, because say for example you have a artifact, 5-star artifact that only has 3 substat lines, you can just throw all the 1 and 2 stars in there to show the 4th one, and then you're, you know, chilling instead of having to commit your few 4 stars and 5 stars. I can go more in depth about artifacts later, but that's not for this video. We're just trying to, you know, if you want to know, let me know in the comments below if you want to talk more about resin and artifacts. And don't forget to hit the like button. I'm gonna throw that out there again. Holy shit, I'm such a sellout. Another thing that I should be doing, which I haven't been honestly, is farming the mini bosses, is what I like to call it. Not the main big bosses, but all of these bosses, because one, especially when you hit AR 40, I believe 35 or 40, they have a chance to start dropping, you know, more artifact materials, which tier 3 and tier 4, which is, you know, gonna give you more XP, as well as stocking up on all of their mats. Now, I don't do this daily. If you have the time to do it daily, I would recommend it. There are routes on the internet that show you efficient ways to path through and like fight all the bosses. Or if you don't have that much time, but you still feel like playing a little bit, you can prepare for certain units that you want. Say you have a Diluc, for example, and you know he's going to use these insignias. Just farm them, navigate, and farm all of them for the day until, you know, you cleared the whole map. If you don't, but if you do have the time you feel like playing, I recommend doing the entire route. Now we'll tap into some more obvious ones, since I pretty much went over the ones that I really are underappreciated and I think people aren't really doing much. The new ones that have been added to the game: Reputation. Now Reputation is a weekly, it's not a daily, so you have a little bit more time to work on it. But make sure you get both Reputation level 3 in both worlds. That will, I think it's level 3? I don't remember actually. I think when you unlock the Reputation system, you should be able to get to level 3. I don't really remember. I would have to fact check that. I don't remember. But if you're not level 3, that means you're missing a couple of quests. I think Mondstadt, you should be able to have 14 done by the time it was unlocked, and then Leeway it was like 30 done, and then you'll eventually, and then they added like 3 more or something. But yeah, make sure they're both level 3, because it's pretty much a given level 3 Reputation level depending on exploration progress and the world quests. And anything higher from there is the weekly. You choose the city that you want to invest in. I chose Mondstadt over Leeway because I want the blue wings. So I'm gonna commit my 3 weekly quests to Mondstadt and my 3 weekly bounties. Now don't get baited by this one. Always do the 5-star. It's gonna be a little harder, but you're just gonna get more. You don't have to do 1 of each. You can do 3 of the 5 stars. I messed up. I did the 3-star one time just to check it out. That's why I'm at 360 probably instead of 400. I tried it once because I thought I had to do 1 of each. Turns out I could just do the last one the entire time, and it just got literally baited. So yeah, make sure you do it weekly. I'm sure most of you won't forget to do it, and you'll be on top of that. And don't forget, since we're talking about weeklies, don't forget to do your weekly dragon, your weekly wolf, and now the newly added weekly chill day, Mr. Child. And yeah, that's pretty much it to maximize. Obviously, the best way to maximize your progress and to climb, I don't know why I'm saying climb like it's ELO or something, to rank up, you have to refresh. If you have a little bit of money in the game, for example, I pay for the Belkin, which gives you 90 gems, and this event is giving us a lot of gems. I recommend refreshing once a day at least, because it's only 50 gems. It's 50 gems for 60 resin. You're actually getting more resin than the gems you're spending. After that, it jumps up to 100. Maybe you want to save up your gems for another banner. I'm personally refreshing a couple times a day because I don't want any more units, and I'm not even putting money in the game for refreshes. I'm refreshing just a little bit every single day, at least the first one for sure, because the game's giving me enough gems to cover it, and it's helping me progress further in the game a little bit faster. And of course, Spiral Abyss, this is not a weekly reset, I believe it's a bi-weekly reset that has been going on for a while. I believe the Spiral Abyss rewards are going to get much better from the leaks I've seen. So yeah, try to clear the first 8 as fast as you can. Well, not as fast as you can, but prioritize clearing the first 8, get all these rewards. But the resetting one is 9 through 12. Now I haven't even 6-starred this. These ones reset every 2 weeks. Try to get as far as you can. Sometimes you just want to beat the chamber at least once, so you can so you can at least just get the free 5-star artifact, 4 in the 5. Even if you don't 6-star it, say you're really struggling on floor 10. This is the one that took me a while. I couldn't 6-star it, so I just tried my best to clear it, even getting a 0 stars, because it hooked me up with a 5-star artifact, which helps you out, especially if you get no blessed pieces, because those are really good. And yeah, that was as fast as I can break down how to play the game daily and maximize the time you're spending. Yeah, it's pretty much like my favorite analogy is, think of it as working out. The more you work out, the more you build up some ores, the more you build up money, the more you build up artifacts. You're just going to be prepared for the next level, the next benchmark. I made a few mistakes here and there, but I feel pretty prepared for AR50. Not fully prepared, but I'm pretty much prepared. I almost have 1,000 ores, and I'm getting there, so yeah, it's possible. Especially if you're free to play, you want to be prepared. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.